My name is Bill Matteson, and I am a father of 3 boys. I have a 29-year-old son he was a drug addict, very personable, funny. Very seldom did I ever see a drug addict child. Very seldom. He was one of my black belts at the karate school. And I've heard, oh, he's your child. They get a promotion sooner. No, they get it harder because they're carrying on a legacy of mine. And it's going to be strict. So he took probably 2 years longer to get his black belt than the average. And I meant it, and he did. And he was amazing, talented, disciplined. And when he had his children, all of his pictures, I went through all of his pictures since he's passed. All of them are smiles. All of them with his children are happy, funny faces, monkey faces, doing goofy things. He's a fun dad. Now, before his death, he was working 3 part-time jobs, got his first apartment at 29 years old. He was clean for 6 months, passed 2 drug tests that week. We expect to lose our parents and grandparents as we get older. As a child, you expect a lot of that happening. But knowing my son was gone, I accept it, I know it, but there's times I still think he's gonna knock at the door. I think he's gonna say something, or, hey, what's up, Pops? He did die on the 5th of January of 2019, and it was titled a heroin overdose. And I remember when I was allowed to go in there, I looked and I saw my son lying lifeless on the floor. I remember just saying, wake up. You need to wake up. And I would tap his face. He wouldn't wake up. And I said, he's warm. Do something about it. Do something about it. And the chief came over, Dave Ortolano. He came over and he hugged me. He said, I have no words, but I'm sitting right beside you. And I remember screaming at the top of my lungs, and I said, you gotta save my son. And they said, we can't. The hardest part was walking out of that room, knowing that my son this is hard, that I'll never be able to hold him again, and I'll never be able to yell at him again.
Take your time.
The hardest part is knowing you'll never be able to see the person. And to think, what did I do wrong? The first thing a parent does is says, what did I do wrong? How did I cause this? Not that I really think I did, but because I want to take the blame. I want to take some blame so it's not on him. But when I picture him laying on the floor, it just kills me. It kills me because that image, it's stuck in my mind, and it's literally every day. Every day. So, and it's not a good thing to always remember him that way. I want to remember him as the jovial, fun, loving, caring, charismatic, goofy, silly, all the good things. Because if he was to walk in here right now, he'd look at me and go, what's up, Pops? And he'd pull his pants up because he would sag them, and he'd come up to me and say, what's up? And he'd give me a hug and he'd kiss me and say, I love you. Always. 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 It was always that. Very seldom did I see the drug Justin.